The PlayStation Portable was home to some truly groundbreaking games, showcasing visuals that were ahead of their time for a handheld console. From jaw-dropping environments to lifelike character models, the PSP brought gaming to life in ways never seen before on a portable device. In today's video, we're diving into the top 15 graphically impressive PSP games that will absolutely blow your mind. These games pushed the boundaries of what the PSP was capable of, delivering unforgettable experiences on the go. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. In 1974, in the tropical expanse of Costa Rica, the notorious mercenary unit Militaires Sans Frontières, MSF, is up to some serious business. The mission? Stop an emerging threat that could destabilize the world. Enter Snake, our grizzled, no-nonsense protagonist who's back in action and ready to lead his ragtag group to victory. But this isn't just another run-and-gun operation, oh no, this time it's all about strategy and stealth. Players dive into intense missions where being loud can get you killed, and staying hidden is your best bet to succeed. But don't just sneak around, go big or go home. You can recruit soldiers, build a base, and send your mercenaries on their own missions, letting you play God while focusing on survival. Oh, and did I mention co-op gameplay? That was a thing! Tekken 6. After a huge family drama, complete with corporate warfare and battles for global dominance, things get more chaotic than ever. Jin Kazama, now the head honcho of Mishima Zaibatsu, goes on a full-scale rampage to declare his independence, and, of course, that means a lot of people want his head. Enter Lars Alexandersson, a former Tekken Force leader who's got a serious bone to pick with the Mishima clan. After losing his memory and finding an unlikely ally in a robot named Elisa, Lars sets off on an action-packed quest to uncover his past, kick some serious butt, and maybe, just maybe, save the world from Azazel, a demonic force with world-ending potential. But don't expect him to do it all alone. With betrayals, explosive fights, and tons of combo madness, Tekken 6 brings the heat like never before. Gameplay? Oh, it's intense. The action takes place in massive, destructible stages that make every fight feel like you're destroying everything in your path. Add the rage system for extra punch when you're hanging on by a thread, and the new bound mechanic to send enemies flying through the air into more pain. This game makes every brawl feel satisfying, and if you're feeling adventurous, the scenario campaign offers a cool mix of beat-em-up and Tekken's classic 2D brawling, now with co-op mode. It's a fight for the ages, and you'll be glued to the screen.
Kratos, the ghost of Sparta, had taken his place amongst the Olympians as the god of war. The bloodshed, the relentless battles, had finally brought him here.
God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Kratos, the god of war, is haunted by his bloody past and those unresolved family issues that just won't go away. When he discovers that his long-lost brother, Deimos, is still alive and locked away in the ominous domain of death, Kratos sets off on a high-octane quest to rescue him. This isn't just any rescue mission, though. It's packed with brutal battles, heart-wrenching encounters, and a whole lot of platforming across some of the most intense and atmospheric locations in Greek mythology. Prepare to slice through mythical creatures like minotaurs and harpies, solve mind-bending puzzles, and face off against Thanatos, the god of death himself, all while trying to mend the broken bond with a brother who has a few grudges of his own. The combo-based combat system is as satisfying as ever, with Kratos using his trusty blades of Athena and the newly acquired arms of Sparta, a badass spear and shield combo, to wreck his enemies. Add in the magical powers like Thera's Bane and the Eye of Atlantis, and you've got the power to absolutely obliterate anyone who stands in your way. And if the fighting isn't enough, there's the new challenge of the gods and Temple of Zeus, modes to really test your skills. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. In the wild world of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, you're not just hunting monsters, you're surviving, thriving, and leveling up your gear in ways that make every victory feel truly earned. As a seasoned hunter, you'll face off against an expanded roster of terrifying monsters, including the mighty Ukanlos, and take on quests that will test your skills and patience. But it's not all about the monster slaying. You'll need to strategize, gather, and craft your way to greatness with better armor, weapons, and even a trusty feline fighter to lend a paw. The best part? New features, like the epic hunting quest, let you take on multiple monsters at once. Think you can handle it? Get ready to sharpen your skills, literally, because weapons now reach a mind-blowing purple sharpness. There's no shortage of challenges in this epic adventure. Gameplay is just as intense as you'd expect, with hunting mechanics that reward patience and planning. Whether you're slashing away at giant beasts or diving into a new set of feline missions, there's a mountain of content to explore. Plus, you've got extra missions, a revamped inventory system, and a feline buddy who might just be the most adorable teammate you've ever had. If you love a challenge, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite brings it in spades. MotorStorm Arctic Edge. Set in the icy wilderness of Alaska, this game throws players into a frigid world where the only thing that matters is speed. The races are intense, with up to 10 players competing for victory, each using a vehicle designed to survive the brutal Arctic conditions. And just like previous MotorStorm games, you can expect some serious chaos with environmental hazards, destructible environments, and those ever-dangerous avalanches that can wipe out anyone in their path. You can use the environment to your advantage, cooling down your vehicle's boost by driving through deep snow or under waterfalls. Strategy is key to staying ahead. With 24 vehicles from 8 different classes, including rally cars, snow machines, and even snow pluggers, there's plenty of variety in how you want to race. Whether you're flying through icy bridges that might collapse under a heavier vehicle, or trying to dodge a killer avalanche triggered by an opponent, this game is a roller coaster of adrenaline. Gran Turismo PSP. This game brings the full Gran Turismo experience to your handheld with a massive roster of 833 meticulously modelled cars, including Ferrari, Lamborghini and Bugatti. The game offers a selection of modes like time trial, single race and drift trial, so you can race however you like, and the rewards are sweet, with cars and credits up for grabs based on your performance. But it's not just about racing. This is Gran Turismo after all. The game introduces a trading system that lets you build the perfect car collection, though be ready for the dealerships to change as you progress, keeping you on your toes. Need a custom soundtrack for that adrenaline-pumping race? You can unlock that too. And even though the track list features some missing gems like Smoky Mountain, there's still plenty of content to keep you revved up.
Operative is ready for insertion.
The train has been overrun by Wu-Tai troops. Eliminate them and regain control of the train.
Oh yeah! Get serious!
Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. A young and determined soldier, Zack Fair, embarks on a journey filled with secrets, betrayal, and a fight against time as he searches for his missing mentor, Angeal, and the elusive soldier Genesis Rhapsodos. As he digs deeper into the mysteries surrounding Genesis, Zack uncovers shocking truths about Shinra, Project G, and the origins of the infamous Sephiroth. With his Buster sword in hand, Zack must navigate this chaotic world, all while trying to protect those he loves and uncover the truth that will alter the course of history. The gameplay delivers fast-paced, real-time combat, where Zack can use a variety of attacks, magic and abilities, all while taking advantage of the slot machine-like Digital Mind Wave (DMW) system. This adds an element of unpredictability, triggering powerful limit breaks at just the right moment. Equip and fuse materia to unleash devastating combos and spells, and dive into the rich narrative that connects directly to Final Fantasy VII. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. In this action-packed adventure, you'll follow an unnamed prince as he navigates the labyrinths of ancient Persia, battling enemies and solving puzzles while unlocking magical powers tied to the elements. Set between the events of the Sands of Time and Warrior Within, the story picks up where the prince's journey continues with newfound abilities and even more dangerous enemies. The core of the gameplay is built on platforming, using acrobatics and time-manipulating powers to traverse perilous environments and fight off waves of foes. From wall running to balancing on beams, the prince's agility will be put to the test in challenging arena-style encounters. The gameplay in the Forgotten Sands evolves as you gain elemental powers, each corresponding to the forces of nature. The water power lets you freeze water flows, earth restores destroyed elements, while wind and fire add offensive combat spells to your arsenal. As you progress, the prince can also rewind time when a mistake is made. The combat is fluid and dynamic, relying on dodging and rolling to avoid damage, while earning experience points to upgrade abilities and unlock new powers. Kingdom Hearts: Birth by Sleep. In a world where light and darkness constantly collide, three young apprentices, Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, set out on their own individual journeys, unaware of the twisted fate that awaits them. As they travel across different worlds, they face not only dark forces but also their own inner struggles. Terra, driven by the need for power, finds himself torn between light and darkness, while Aqua, the ever-dutiful protector, tries to maintain balance. Meanwhile, Ventus, with a heart full of hope, is caught between the power of light and the darkness consuming his world. As their paths intertwine, they face the looming threat of Master Xehanort, the mastermind behind the Unversed, and his ultimate goal of unlocking Kingdom Hearts with the devastating She-Blade. You'll experience smooth hack-and-slash combat where you can chain attacks, use magic, and unleash devastating finishing moves. The addition of the focus gauge and shot lock ability, where you enter a first-person mode to unleash homing spells, brings fresh tactical depth to the action. LocoRoco 2. After defeating the Moja cores and returning to a peaceful existence, the LocoRoco are once again thrust into chaos. This time, Bon Mucho, the Moja boss, isn't backing down. Armed with a fearsome song capable of draining the life force from all living things, he and his Moja minions are back in action, this time aiming to conquer the LocoRoco planet. The LocoRoco must embark on an epic journey to restore life to the world, stopping the Moja core and their destructive song. Along the way, they will encounter new friends, face new enemies, and explore vibrant new lands as they fight to preserve their peaceful existence. Gameplay in LocoRoco 2 follows the same core mechanics that made the first game so fun. Players tilt the world using the shoulder buttons to guide the LocoRoco as they roll, jump, and split apart into multiple smaller pieces. The addition of new characters like Viol, the purple LocoRoco, and the Buibui, once friendly Mui Mui, but now turned evil, keeps the gameplay fresh. Patapon 3. After crossing the Rainbow Bridge and venturing into new lands, the Patapons face their greatest challenge yet. Opening a mysterious box sets free the 7 evil archfiends who petrify the entire Patapon army, leaving only the flag carrier, Patapon, standing. But all hope isn't lost. Inside the box was not just evil, but also the heroic Silver Hoshipon, who restores the fallen Patapons, including the hero. This transformation turns the hero into the powerful uber-hero, setting off on a new quest to defeat the archfiends, save his tribe, and finally reach Earth End, the legendary destination. Along the way, the Uber hero and his team, the Trifecta, battle through the lairs of each archfiend, facing off against formidable bosses in a rhythm-fueled journey. Instead of controlling the Patapons as a deity, you now play as the Uber hero, who physically beats the drums to lead the charge. Each face button on the PSP corresponds to a drum, and you'll need to tap along to the rhythm to issue commands and direct the Patapon army through challenges.
Vic Vance reporting for duty, sir!
Relax.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Set in the vibrant, sun-soaked streets of Vice City Stories follows the journey of Victor Vic Vance, a former soldier turned aspiring crime lord. After the tragic events of his past, Vic embarks on a mission to build a criminal empire alongside his brother Lance. What begins as an effort to raise money for his sick brother's treatment quickly spirals into a battle for control of the city's underworld, with rival gangs, drug lords, and even former allies out for his blood. From petty thefts to intense turf wars, Vic's path is paved with danger, betrayal, and a quest for power. Gameplay in Vice City Stories sticks to the familiar formula of the Grand Theft Auto series, combining open-world exploration with action-packed missions. And you know the drill. It's all about the empire-building mechanic, where Vic takes over businesses across the city, ranging from protection rackets to smuggling rings, and expands his criminal network while fending off rival attacks. Classic GTA stuff.
Into the fray!
Jeanne D'Arc. A young girl from the village of Domremy is thrust into a world of conflict and destiny after her home is destroyed by English forces during the 100 Years' War. Jeanne, the lone survivor, is chosen by a heavenly voice and empowered by a mysterious armlet to lead France's fight against the English occupation. With the help of her friends, Roger and Leanne, Jeanne embarks on a journey to build an army, confront the forces of darkness, and restore France's sovereignty. Along the way, she will unlock the secrets of the armlet and confront the demons that threaten her land, all while trying to unite the fractured remnants of a war-torn country. Each character is linked to one of three phases: Sol, Luna, and Stella, which interact in a rock-paper-scissors-like dynamic that adds depth to combat strategies. The game's mechanics also include skill gems, which allow players to customize their characters' abilities and enhance their stats. Unique to the game is the Burning Aura, a mechanic that rewards strategic positioning during attacks for extra damage, as well as a unified guard system that encourages teamwork to defend allies.
Behind every great hero, there is always a wisecracking, obnoxious nincompoop.
Daxter. Here, players take control of Jack's loyal sidekick during the 2-year gap between the events of the Precursor Legacy and Jak 2. After Jack is captured by the Crimson Guard, Daxter finds himself on a solo adventure in Haven City, working as an exterminator for an old man named Osmo. But Daxter's quest to rescue Jack soon spirals into an unexpected series of events involving bug-like creatures, treacherous enemies, and a mysterious woman named Taryn. As Daxter battles through the city and encounters old allies, he slowly rediscovers his purpose and determination to free his friend. As a nimble exterminator, Daxter can double jump, grab ledges, crouch through tight spaces, and even use trampolines to reach high ledges. The game introduced a unique combat mechanic, where Daxter wields an electronic bug swatter powered by Blue Eco, allowing him to perform combos on enemies. As the game progresses, Daxter gains access to an extermination tank that can be upgraded with cool new abilities like a jetpack, flamethrower, and ultrasonic cannon, making his battles even more thrilling.
Understand what happened. Take a look at this short form. I promise it's the only one you'll see during your therapy.
Silent Hill Shattered Memories. A man named Harry Mason finds himself searching for his missing daughter, Cheryl, in a town covered in snow and mystery. His quest leads him between the real world and a distorted, icy version of Silent Hill, where the rules of reality are constantly shifting. Guided by a therapist named Dr. Kaufman, Harry must navigate through fragmented memories and strange encounters, where people's identities change and even his own perceptions of reality are called into question. As the lines between truth and illusion blur, Harry's journey becomes a race against time, where every decision influences the eerie world around him. With a mix of exploration, puzzles, and psychological elements, Harry uses his smartphone and flashlight to uncover clues about Cheryl's disappearance. But the real danger begins when the game shifts into the nightmare world, where monstrous creatures chase Harry down. With no combat mechanics, the focus is on avoiding the terrifying creatures, solving environmental puzzles, and surviving. The game's psychological twist affects the narrative and gameplay, changing characters, the environment, and even monsters based on Harry's actions and responses to Dr. Kaufman's question. The PSP might not have been the most powerful console, but these 15 graphically impressive games prove that great things can come in small packages. With stunning visuals that still hold up today, these titles continue to impress, reminding us of the handheld's potential. Maybe you're revisiting them for nostalgia or discovering them for the first time. These games really brought the PSP's library to life. Get ready to be amazed by the visuals and relive the magic of gaming on the go.
Okay, just this one favor, and that's it.
Good.